But again,
right.
that's the thing.
There,
Like, yeah,
it's just an odd thing. It's just COVID really hampered, and everything that happened around COVID at a particular time, that it took a class away from women's wrestling in
I did.
Ireland.
Yeah,
And in Ireland, the North doing really fucking well. Absolutely producing talent, and there seems to be a great scene and a good little pocket of women there who could,
yeah.
in theory, travel down, but such is the territorial nature. Like, how long did it take Raven Creed to be seen as viable for OTT? Like,
Like
he's
the sheer amount of fucking misjudgments on that is,
yeah,
I could write a book on it. I
and
could write a fucking book on it.
as we see it now, like there was Debbie Keitel in Japan,
Yeah,
session
we
watch in
have her.
England.
Yeah.
Valkyrie's fucking in WWE. There was very subtle and possibles of Becky, maybe around the time of Judgment Day, maybe whisper.
Yeah.
That, it won't take a lot. And I have seen only recently, just from going to shows and talking to people, like, oh, my daughter's now, it's her first show and she wants to be a wrestler. I'm like, okay, she's whatever, 12 or something, and now she's gonna, well, we'll be waiting a while for our next world champ there. So, like, but it is there.
It is there, yeah.
Little girls are seeing wrestling and loving it, and it's like, it's at a perfect time when you see, as we've talked about, Irish sport, women in sport, by right, probably our most successful exports in sport are the women, and it's now slowly turning into the entertainment side of sport. And they're like, oh, I can be a badass and a wrestler, not just this cutesy wootsy thing.
Yeah.
That's for me to do. That's got to be my gimmick. I came up with it the other day. I'll be flamboyant. Thank you.
Flamboyant, I like that, yeah.
I just need a wig. Well, I need a wig. That'd really help. So.
If anything, you're just going to be the third member of Pretty Deadly, and that just worked perfectly fine.
And look, me initials already work in with the MXMXM collection now.
It does, yeah. You fit seamlessly in. I can see you in a Sailor Fuku. I think it would work for you.
Oh, without fucking question.
You've got the legs for it. You've got the legs for it. Yeah.
We've tagged together and now we'll fight each other.
But next week, only one diva will have her hand raised in victory. How will Shane McMahon's plan play out?
And Shane is booking the women. I feel better about that.
Better than an alpha, let's be fair.
Yeah, keep him away. Keep him, Shane. Can you just please, Shane, please.
It's important for the company that you book the women, just in case your father notices.
Keep him the fuck away from them, even in voiceover. It's enough.
Even in the video game, McMahon cannot be seen near women just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, it's objectives throughout the matches, and if you reach your objective, you get something unlocked. So sometimes it's the wrestler, sometimes it's an alternate attire, sometimes it could be like an area, whatever. So it's just your reward for clearing through all the Road to WrestleManias. As you can see, Randy Orton won the World Championship last week by scan by The Undertaker. As we all know, ska is the weakness of the dead man. He hates it.
The most powerful of all the music.
Yeah. It's the jazz.
Ska will never die.
This is a high-profile match for us, Randy. Like you.
What happened to that guy? What happened to this guy? Like, honestly, just fucking fell off the cliff, the face of the earth.
Fucking love Stardust.
He's just, I was about to say, he's just Stardust now, Brian.
I love him so much. I don't like the blonde hair. I much prefer him as a brunette.
That one time he shows up on AEW in this fucking My Chemical Romance gear. It's like the dark suit, the dark hair. I was like, what's fucking going on here?
Saw him in Ring of Honor with the dark hair and fucking Kiss Me Ring. I was like, oh, you fucking bowsy. This is great. Then it's alright. Going back. Grand.
Going back to being Cody Dusty Rhodes boy.
Cody Rhodes used AEW as practice for his WWE run. Simple as that. He tried everything out and he found what worked. And when he knew what worked, he was like, well, I'm gonna go win the big one, lads. See you after.
That's what you call working. That's working.
He is as carny as they come. By God, it's in the blood. In the fucking blood.
Take your money and fucking get out of there.
It's alright. We got Ron Killings now to keep all those fucking wasters away.
Ron Stuffer.
Let's fucking go. Ron fucking Killings.
I have to laugh. I do have to laugh at all that stuff. I don't know how much more of an elucidation there is now since this has gone out. Since we recorded, I should say. But just the very notion of like, you know, Mr. fucking spreadsheet in a desk goes like, right, we should fire these 4 people here. And they go, approve, 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 approve. And then you look at the names going, oh, we probably should have done that. Or that one. Or that one. Okay, keep 2 of them and sack the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's like
imagine being sacked and they're like, we want Steve. We want Steve. And I'm like, what about Gary? Gary was also fired.
Gary's also trained up in my... No, fuck Gary, alright? Fuck Gary can't do cape as good as you.
There's Carlito going, I could have shaved my head. Huh?
To be fair, Carlito absolutely would not have fucking shaved his head. That guy was in it for a paycheck and he fucking knew. Like, he was like, alright, I'm going to act the bollocks in this backstage. I'm going to fucking cool, pay me.
Cool. He is, and always will be, very cool.
It's like, I had to laugh at WWE. It's like I don't know, was it the appearance in OTT that got him his WWE contract where he fucked off half an hour into the match? Like, I don't know, like, you know.
They're like, by God, he's back. Give that.
Look at that.
Hey, it's like in the Avengers. Give that man an apple.
Look at that. Pure, jet-lagged nonchalance. Yeah. That's what this company's been missing.
Yeah. Got a little bit of respect on the name. Speaking of the Avengers, here's Drax.
There he is now. The man himself.
Oh, he's so fast. So fast. He's visible to the naked eye.
Is it, again, quite ironic that he's teaming with John Cena.
Team Invisible.
Yep.
And we hadn't developed his invisibility powers yet, but it was there.
That's right. He's actually quite translucent in this game, so it does kind of check out, to be fair.
Well, you're always translucent when you're walking in a pit of danger.
That is true, yeah.
I did not recognize that theme song. I'm a charlatan and I'm a fake wrestling fan.
It's one of those where I forgot this theme song.
I was like,
I mean, I had to go back into my archives and remember. Okay, what was the name? What was Cody and Ted's team called? Legacy. Okay, right.
And they had they had a token Samoan that didn't work out. We only saw that recently.
Yeah, Samu. Yeah. Or Manny.
He was there. He was there, and then he wasn't.
Yep. Same with Sim Snuka. He was out conspicuous by his absence as well. Definitely had nothing to do with him dropping the pig on his fucking head a couple of months beforehand.
This era of wrestling has provided the greatest soundbite of all time. Where is that referee? He tried to fuck on me. For that alone. You ever see like erase one wrestler from history, erase one era from history? We cannot ever erase Teddy. Walking through that curtain and cutting a promo on that poor ref. Cody just spilling the tea is my favourite thing. He's such a little fucking tattletale, and I love it. He just loves telling stories. He's so good at telling stories about other people. He's really
much to the point that he's already planting seeds for what he does after WWE. Like he knows he's going into fucking podcasting or something. He's building that base already. Like he knows what he's up to. Like
there's a lad who could easily fit into commentary. Easily.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I said, I think like podcasting is a gig. I think he'd be restricted. He'd have to stick to the script when it comes to commentary.
He's a little bit you've seen the little kind of YouTubey thing he does.
Yeah,
It's a bit. He's very well produced.
yeah,
He doesn't. He's good when he gets. He's Cody Rhodes is like a greyhound. He's good on the track, but I wouldn't let him out in the park. You know.
no, that's fair. Like I think that's like he does have this kind of John Cena-ish quality to him, where like
Now,
like
I would argue that's Kenny McIntosh's fucking production, because he does bring out a certain. Sure, go on. I'll tell you the secrets. Go on.
Yeah.
Whatever magic he's throwing around, when you get him on a stage with somebody, they tell the best fucking stories.
yeah,
Like whatever way they're working it, whether it's just having a session every night and getting on with each other, but like you never see people be as candid and as loose and as free. And all the best fucking Cody clips are from that. Like,
I think again that has a lot to it in the sense where like, I mean, the best person to ask there would probably be Jerry Soule, because I mean he knows what it's like to be up doing an interview with somebody. You only have a certain amount of time available to you, and not only do you have to get this to have this sort of like common ground with somebody, but it's also like you have to get like a really interesting story like conversation out of it, and like you'll tell the story.
The raw, unparalleled sexual allure of Jerry Soule alone. He just has to look at you and you want to tell him everything. It's just there's a slight whip at the head and you're like, whatever you need, Jerry, whatever you want, I'll tell you everything. Here, have it.
That's what's it like, yeah.
Talk about batting your eyelids. Now you do not want to be around when those guns go off. And if you get caught in those fucking eyelash crosshairs, you're done. He'll take your soul and your wallet and anything else he wants, and you'll smile while he does it.
It's probably a good thing why it's probably best that you're not going to the wool shed lately, because I don't think you'll be able to get to the door, because considering he has to let you in. It's like, I can't.
The power of the horn alone would leave me just on the ground. I would have come down with a case of the vapors.
Just don't wear your shorts, Brian. You won't be dragging across the ground then.
That's the thing, Jonathan. I'm always wearing shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that on a very basic level.
I have to. I'm very warm.
Yeah, that's my fucking too.
I'm not hot. I'm just warm.
It's not that. It's like I've also foolishly drank a can of fucking alcohol that makes me even warmer. It's like it's fucking stupidly humid and there's thunderstorms all day. Why am I doing this myself? Why do I increase my fucking internal temperature?
You know, sometimes you need to match the external with the internal. And when you're here's your line, Jonathan. When you're around such an ageless beauty as your darling partner, you need to make sure that the internal temperature is matched by the pure raw volcanic force that is your darling partner. So there you go.
Well,
there's your line. There's your line, Jonathan. Use it wisely.
I appreciate it. I'll make sure to play that on loudspeaker during the edit so that
Yeah.
in earshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the bollocks. He learned that one from AJ Styles. We learned that from Nakamura. They wasted AJ Styles and Nakamura. No, I'm not. Can't. I'm fucking hard. Can't.
But wait until we get to one. We'll get to one Washcrafts, Brian. Just hold your piss and fire until then. All in good time, my friend.
Promo loading.
Yeah.
None of these men have lovely hair. There, I've said it.
We've all got cubes of hair.
Yeah.
We've all got like metric units of hair.
Short back and side. The Ridgeway Barber special.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase has got a proper get the badge in haircut.
Ted DiBiase, the best Marine. He's the best Marine. Ted's Marine was fucking good. I
remember watching it, and it was like
thoroughly enjoyable.
Do you know what the casting is, right? It's like I remember I was playing through this, right, and I will say, just for kind of like for a kind of a meta thing, I did kind of favor Cody in this in this playthrough, in a sense. You'll see what I mean once we get more into the story. And it's only because, like, I genuinely don't remember Ted DiBiase Jr. Like, I'm looking at him and thinking, like, it's like, I know he exists. I know he's real. I know that he did work and he was a wrestler for a couple of years, but I don't remember any of his fucking work.
Yeah.
Like,
That
you know,
is
kind of way,
this-
it's just like, he's such a fucking, not even a blank canvas, he's a pea soup of a wrestler. There's nothing there. Like,
but he'd put a match together. He'd be just an expression I don't have the right to use. A perfectly good hand. He can
Yeah.
do he does the job. It does amazingly.
he was just fine. And that's the thing, like, so he was a perfect embodiment of a wrestler who was just fine, but nothing spectacular. Like, it was like Joe Hennig in a way. It was that unfortunate kind of generation of wrestler sons and daughters to a certain degree, and they were just okay, but okay wasn't enough, and you can't get down but get by name alone, because obviously they didn't do that with Joe Hennig, which, like, in hindsight, they probably should have. To be honest, they probably should have thrown like like baby, you know.
Like, fuck Curtis Axel. Anything he was given was really enjoyable and really entertaining. One of my favourite things was the B team. They were just lovely and fun, and they were great. But you knew that they were really good.
They knew they were
wrestlers.
shite. Yeah.
You knew that they're technically very good wrestlers and they can do a job. But so much about wrestling isn't about wrestling. Not to quote Max Landis, who, pick your fucking poison, for a half an hour there he was lovely. But wrestling isn't wrestling, and this era had too much wrestling in it. It was too much of about wrestling and just wrestling, whereas now they've kind of gone back into the stories. They've gone back to the stories and back to the character and back to the actually trying to get you to give a shit. This was, you bet me last week and I'll beat you next. It was all wrestling angle. It was like they were making up for lost ground. We've all this leftover wrestling from the 90s. We better use it now.
Yeah, I agree on that one, to be fair. Like, I would say, like, as is always the case, like, it depends on what metric you use in wrestling. But wrestling for me is always be get over. Like, get the crowd on you, get the reaction you want, right? If you're R-Truth, like, the man is over like Rover, he cannot do anything, right? No one, like, whatever he does with the Ron Killings character from this point on, it's going to work until the flavor of the month aspect is gone, and we move on and we find the next one. Same with Karrion Kross, right? He's getting over by literally by his own fucking willpower, because it's not anything that the company's given him. Although Triple H adores him, so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, there's a bit of, like, backstage coaching there going.
There's a bit of the machine about him, and that he's being allowed to put this stuff out.
Exactly, yeah.
So
and that's the thing. A lot of it is still with the kind of the candor of the machine, but that's fine. That's just the way the process is, and that's always been the process. To be fair, like, that's nothing new there.
Like, Triple H knows if you keep someone lukewarm enough for a while, you can strap the rocket to them after.
Yes,
And you can see that with Karrion, that he's just, and any interview you see him, you instantly love the guy. He seems like such a fucking sweetheart, good humoured, great crack, and that's just, everything about him just seems really fucking sound. And then he's a legit killer. He's so fucking threatening. Is that, but to use a modern parlance, the man has aura. And then you turn around and see his missus, who is just the carbon copy of the fucking pin-up.
yeah.
Just like, for all of the fucking respect of female wrestling, there is not a human being that I've spoken to that doesn't look at Scarlett and do a little bit of auga. Like, it's just.
Like, that's the thing, like I said, we're like, it's not a fucking thing to say like someone has sex appeal in a sense. Like, that's not a crass thing to say in a sense. It's good, you can acknowledge it and also keep your manners, kind of way. Like, that's the saying. Like, and again, but also, like, also the aspect of it is that in a world where now we have women's wrestlers, you can have pinups in the same way that you can have male wrestlers and male pinups. You know
And
what I
in the
mean?
same-
I
and it-
believe in equality.
like much for the same, objectify everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and those and thems and us and everyone else. That
Yes.
you can see that. But there's
something
in the way that she presents herself, which is fascinating to like a Maria Kanellis, who played the real
Yeah.
doe-eyed cutesy wootsy.
Oh, she did it so well though.
And
like
you can
the-
tell,
oh,
Scarlett will kill you.
yeah.
She'll fucking kill you. She'll fucking kill you. In the same way, Scarlett to me, to use a more local reference, is like Vic Haskins.
Yeah. Oh, Vic was yes.
Look, you can look at Vic Haskins and go, yeah, there's my lizard. The part of my lizard brain is awake now, and then she just looks at you,
Lizard is out.
and you just wither. She is what human beings think human beings are when we're at our best. Scarlett and Vic Haskins are what we want to be when we grow up.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
are powerful. Speaking of powerful, they are just forces of nature as people. And it takes so much diligence to be that effortlessly good looking and have presence. In a way that not enough wrestlers do. Wrestlers don't have. Literally what was missing from Legacy and poor Ted. No
Yeah.
presence. No pop. You know? In the set, like, I saw a clip of Mark Henry. And he was like, "Now, just so you know, when I go out there, I'm invincible." Like, oh, you believe yourself.
Yeah.
There's not enough of that. You see, people are just kind of. That's where I look at the likes of Bailey, and I'm like, Bailey, I think you need to start believing that you are probably the greatest female wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
I think you need to start putting respect on your own fucking name. And that's where you see this. This is the difference in main eventers. You ask Triple H, was he any good? And he'll go, I'm a top 3 guy. But you ask Triple H while he's walking down the ramp, he'll tell you he's the best.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Yeah, yeah.